Hey guys, Liz Pibito here. So thank you for joining. If you're watching the replay, be sure and type in replay down below. Today I want to talk about my Parasite Cleanse. Never would have thought so many people would be interested in this, but I'm kind of excited about it. Who knew? So all of this started for me back, I guess it's probably been 6 weeks ago when I decided to go on a Facebook fast. And while I was away from Facebook, I was just kind of like, not on my phone a lot outside. And I was just thinking about cleansing and fasting. And the Lord really put on my heart to do some cleanses in my body. Because quite honestly, I have not felt good for probably a good 6 months. I have not felt well at all. If you don't know me, my history is I've been a registered nurse for 25 years, and I have Lyme disease, so I'm unable to work full-time because of the Lyme. And I've kind of just attributed all of my symptoms that have worsened over the last 6 months to my Lyme disease. But when the Lord put it on my heart to do some cleanses, I remembered that about 15 years ago I did a parasite cleanse, a liver cleanse, colon cleanse. I did all of that, and how good I felt after I did it. And so I started doing some research and figured out that I probably really needed to do a parasite cleanse, because a lot of the symptoms that I was attributing to my Lyme coincided with being overwrought with parasites. So I knew that I had parasites because of some symptoms that I was having in my, stomach and my digestive system. But the more I read up on it, the more I was like, oh my gosh, I really, really need to do a parasite cleanse. So anyway, that's kind of why I decided to do a cleanse. Let me read. I put a post on my personal Facebook page that went over common symptoms of parasites in humans. So let me read this list to you. I'm just looking at my screen over here. Constipation, gas or bloating, diarrhea, pains or aches in your back, joints or muscles, irritable bowel syndrome, allergies, increased appetite, itchy ears, nose, or anus, nervousness or grumpiness, chronic fatigue, lethargy, or apathy, various skin problems, teeth grinding or clenching, anemia, excess weight, forgetfulness, vision problems, and trouble sleeping. So I pretty much check the box on every single one of those symptoms. So at this point, I just feel like, what do I have to lose than trying to kill some of the parasites? So where do we get parasites? Of course, I talked about skin problems, so now I'm gonna itch just because that's how I roll. But say hi if you're on here live. I see 3 people are on here. So where do parasites come from? Most of the time we get parasites from water that hasn't been treated properly, or from food. Okay, and the most common ways to get parasites are from raw vegetables that haven't been washed properly, pork that hasn't been cooked properly, and fish, raw fish, or fish that hasn't been cooked properly. So if you eat sushi, if you ever have pork, or if you don't always consistently wash off your fruits and vegetables before eating them, even the ones that say washed and ready to eat, I still wash those. So let me take a little pause right there to say, how do you wash your fruits and vegetables? I wash them in a solution of 50% white vinegar and 50% water, and then I rinse them. So I just get a big bowl, put my vegetables in there, vinegar, water, slosh them around a little bit, and then rinse them off really good. That's pretty much all I do. There are some vegetable wash solutions out there, but white vinegar is cheap and it works for me. So that's what I do for that. Okay, so I do want to unbox the kit for you today, so I am going to get to that. But before I get to the kit unboxing, I just want to give a little bit of a disclaimer, and that is, I am not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. I'm not here to treat, diagnose, or prevent any kind of disease or illness. If you have a medical question, please consult your medical doctor. I'm just here to share my experience and what I'm doing. I'm not making recommendations. I am not saying you need to buy this or you need to do this. Absolutely, positively, you need to consult your physician. I hear a lot of people that say, oh, parasite cleanses are perfectly safe. Nothing is perfectly safe. There are people that are allergic to sunshine. So especially if you have any kind of chronic illness or you're on any kind of pharmaceutical medications, you absolutely positively do need to consult your physician before taking anything over the counter. Anything, including like Tylenol and ibuprofen, but especially herbal supplements. Just because something can be bought over the counter does not mean that it's safe for you. So that's my little disclaimer. Okay, so now I want to talk about why I chose this particular kit. Okay, I have done parasite cleanses in the past. I've done diatomaceous earth orally. I have done wormwood tincture. I have done black walnut. I think it's black walnut husk tincture. I have done homeopathics. I've done the pumpkin seed thing. I've tried a lot of different parasite cleanses, but I wanted something that was like all-inclusive in a kit to where everything was included, take all the guesswork out of it for me. And I also wanted something that was going to take me a little longer, because in the past when I just had the pills or the tinctures, I usually gave up after 3 or 4 or 5 days. And from what I've read, a minimum of 30 days is needed to treat parasites. Why? Because it's kind of like if you've ever had a flea infestation in your house, you can't just like treat it one time, you know, and then it be over, because their eggs will hatch and then you need to retreat. So same thing applies for parasites. There's over 1,000 different kinds of parasites. I know it's totally gross, but there's that. So it's possible that you could have hundreds, if not 1,000 different parasites living inside of your body. Each one of them lays eggs, and each one of them has a different incubation period or gestation period. I don't know which one's the proper word to use for parasites, but they lay the eggs and the eggs hatch. So you need to make sure that you're hitting them with the treatment or with the kit stuff at every stage. So when they're alive and when the eggs hatch. So this kit is a minimum of 30 days up to 40 days. Okay. So that's what I am going to be doing. So my plan is to use this kit. And the other reason I chose this kit is because it's USDA certified organic, and that's very important to me because I am very chemically sensitive. And if they are to add any kind of preservatives or chemicals or whatever that aren't organic, my body will react to it. It's just part of my Lyme, is I'm super sensitive. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the kit, and I'm also going to be doing the Bali diet because I'm going all in. If you're in my Parasite Cleanse group, you know that I did a bowel prep beforehand. I'm doing this kit. I'm also doing the Bali diet. I will do a separate post within the Parasite group to explain what the Bali diet is, but basically Bali stands for Basic Antioxidant and Anti-Candida Low Insulin. So it was created by a doctor, and the purpose of the diet is to change the alkalinity within your body, which also reduces inflammation within your body. So in other words, what I'm doing right now is I'm going all in. This is actually going to be helping with yeast overgrowth and parasites. Okay, so the Bali diet in a nutshell is no white sugar, no white flour, no white rice, and certain kinds of fruits and vegetables, meats, sweeteners, all of that. So again, within the group, I'm going to put a list of all the foods you can eat while on the Bali diet. This is not for everyone. It will not be easy. I'm doing it the whole month of December. That means through Christmas and everything. So that means no sweets unless I make them myself. So, but I am determined to feel better. So a lot of you may want to wait until after the holidays to do this if you're not keen on giving up your sweets. I'll also be giving up alcohol. So this should be fun, right? It should be really fun. Okay, so let's unbox this kit. And then I'll answer questions if you have any questions. So the kit comes in a box like this. Okay. It's really funny because within the group, when I posted the picture, the bottle was covering up and it said Poo Wellness. So anyway, I really like this box because they have lots of cute. It says, are you really ready? Because it takes commitment, you know, guys. You don't want to start this and then quit in 5 days. And then it also has some really cool affirmations on the side. So let's open it up and talk about everything that's in here. Okay, so this is what's in the kit. I've already used some of it, so I don't want it to lay down flat because I've already opened it because I have started it today. Okay, so this is the main tincture, the Harmful Organism Cleanse. This has all the different herbs in it. Lots of stuff in it. Okay, so little bit comes with instructions. So one of the things I have emailed the company about is because the instructions that they sent and the instructions on the bottle are different. Okay, so I have emailed them for clarification, but I'm just going to tell you as of right now, this is what my plan to do. So I'm going to show you everything in the kit, then I'm going to read the instructions to you. But the instructions say to basically take 20 drops of this 30 minutes before you eat each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. My issue is I have done intermittent fasting for years, so I don't eat breakfast. So I'll just be doing it twice a day instead of 3 times a day. Okay. Hey girl. So that's what I'm doing. And just to make it easy on myself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off the day with a bottle of spring water. And then I'm going to put 40 drops into my bottle of water. And then I'm going to mix it up. And then I'm going to drink half before lunch and half before dinner. Okay. So that's how I'm doing it. And I will tell you that I did that this morning with the bottled water, and it is not really strong. It does have an herbal taste to it, but it's really not bad. I would tell you if it was bad. If it was hard to get it down, I would tell you that. It's not. It does have a herbally taste to it, but it's really not bad, guys. But I did dilute it in an entire bottle of water. So there's that. I don't know if I would take it straight, but anyway. Okay, so that's the tincture, the main cleanse. It also comes with electrolytes that you add to your water. So I've got it in my water now. I will be drinking spring water throughout this whole thing. This is one of the things I was really impressed with about this kit, because so many cleanses do not even talk about electrolyte replacement, and it's so very important whenever you are cleansing, because when you're cleansing, you're going to be pooping and peeing more, which means your electrolytes can get depleted. So this is really a cool addition to it. And like Gatorade, Powerade aren't the best options because they're full of sugar. Okay, and that's the other thing, guys. Parasites love sugar. Love sugar. That's why a lot of us crave sugar. Okay, so we got the electrolytes. Also comes with activated charcoal, which is one of my very favorite things on the planet because it helps you feel better. It helps absorb toxins. I'm sure the reason they put this activated charcoal in there is to help you avoid some of the side effects as the parasites die, so you don't just feel like crap. Said it. Okay. The next thing in here is magnesium pills. And you take this every 3rd day? Yes, every 3rd day before bed you take this. Basically, it's going to make you poop, okay? Big girl poop, big boy poop, okay? And then you have cleansing tea, which I haven't opened this yet. Let me go ahead and open it. It feels like loose leaf tea. That's why I want to open it. Of course, I can't get it open. It's an odd... There it goes. Hold on. Yep. It's loose leaf tea, so you're going to need either a French press or a tea strainer or whatever for this. So, I did look at the ingredients of this. tea, and it's basically really good to support your liver and your kidneys during the cleanse. So they recommend you drink this at night. I do have a French press, and I love tea. So I'll be using that. It has chamomile in it, so it should help with sleep as well. Okay, so that is the kit, okay? That's the kit that I'm using. And let me just go over the instructions really quick, and then I'll tell you what else. Maybe as I'm doing the instructions, I'll point out some other things that I have purchased outside the kit just to support me during this cleanse, okay? So it says welcome to your cleanse, and then it goes through all the different things that are in the kit, how often you're going to take them, and that sort of thing, which I'm not going to go over because you'll get this. If you buy this kit, you'll get this instruction sheet. At the bottom it says what you will need is a good variety of real fresh food. It's recommended to take a good quality probiotic during cleansing. Okay, so pause again. I'm going to tell you, I can't take like the regular probiotic pills because most of them are lactose derived, and I'm lactose sensitive. So what I drink is this coconut kefir water, and you buy it at the store. Basically, 20 to 30 minutes before I eat, I take a swig of this. That's how and this bottle lasts me a week. Okay, so that's the probiotic that I choose to use. I also eat kimchi and sauerkraut. So I prefer to add probiotics into my body through food sources, not through pills. But if you prefer a pill, go for the pills or the liquid. It's fine. Yogurt is also another good one. Okay. It says here, a great option for fully detoxing your body is to find an infrared sauna and spend 30 minutes in it several times a week. So there's an option too. It says you should be able to perform your cleanse while still working and carrying on your normal daily activities. If you become weak, it is suggested to refrain from heavy exercise. Okay, so it says healthy eating guidelines for optimal results. Eat 4 small meals a day or utilize intermittent fasting. Limit meat intake. So of course like I said, I will not be eating any pork during this cleanse, or any scavengers of any kind. So I won't be eating any shrimp, pork, sushi, undercooked, or raw, anything. Eat green, lots of salads, vegetable soup, raw nuts, seeds, and fruits. Organic if possible. It says avoid high fructose corn syrup and sugar. Try to avoid all soda, diet soda, products containing sugar, artificial sweeteners, and high fructose corn syrup. So like I said, I will be using stevia as my sweetener. Stevia on its own has some anti-parasitic qualities. Drink lots of high quality water. Okay, and so then it gives you the instructions on exactly how to take each of the products, when to take them, which changes every 10 days. Okay, so I'm not going to go over that because, like I said, when you buy the kit, it's pretty self-explanatory. The only thing that was confusing to me, like I said, was that on the website it says this is a 30-day cleanse, and on this sheet it says it's a 40-day cleanse. So I have, like I said, I have emailed the company and asked them what the dealio is. I'm thinking, like I said, since I'll only be taking this twice a day because of my eating routine, that I will be doing this for 40 days. That's just my thoughts. Okay, so any of you that are on here, I don't know if I have anybody on here live right now. So if you have any questions about this kit, oh, let me tell you the other extra, I almost forgot. The other extra things that I bought. So I take digestive enzymes with hydrochloric acid with my meals. It just helps me digest my food. So that's just something a little bit extra. Oh, let me find that. Where did it go? Hold on. Stand by. Here it is. Okay. One of the things, guys, so I just started this, started the tincture before I had my first meal today, which was, I took it at noon, and I ate at like 12:40. Okay, so let me tell you, by 1:30, my stomach was not feeling great. I wouldn't call it nauseous. I wasn't like really nauseated, but I guess it would feel like a sour stomach. Like it just didn't feel great. Okay. So one of the things I ordered from this company is they do have their own line of essential oils. And if you know me, you know I love essential oils. So I ordered some of their peppermint because I had a feeling my stomach tends to be very sensitive to stuff. I tend to be very sensitive to stuff. So when I started feeling bad, I was like, oh, I ordered some of their peppermint. Let me go give it a shot. So I came in here and I opened it up and I put 1 drop of peppermint on my tongue. I'm not suggesting that you ingest any essential oil. I have been ingesting it for years and have no problems, but I'm not saying that it's safe or okay. I'm just saying this is what I did. So I put 1 drop on my tongue and my stomach completely within 3 minutes was fine. So you might consider you can just inhale it. A lot of times people will just inhale, sniff it, peppermint, and it will help soothe their stomach. Another option would be like to suck on an Altoids peppermint, which happens to have peppermint essential oil as the flavoring. But anyway, so that's an option. Chew some gum, something like that. So I don't know if that'll happen to you whenever you take the tincture, but it was nothing unbearable. I wasn't like feeling like I was going to puke or anything like that. It just felt kind of off. Okay. The other thing is that I am really cautious about my electrolytes. I had a really scary incident 2 years ago because of a supplement that I was taking. It's actually a medication that I was taking. It caused my potassium to get really low, and I ended up having to go to the emergency room. So this is the minerals that I take. I'm not recommending this brand necessarily. I'm just saying, I'm not even going to try to say it. I don't know how to say it, but this has fulvic acid minerals with it. So this is a way I replace my minerals every day. I have come to discover the more magnesium you use, it can deplete your potassium. So I'm also taking extra potassium. So I'm just taking 1 of these a day during the cleanse, just like normal, in addition to the electrolytes in my water. And I'm also taking a couple of potassium pills per day. Research it. I'm not going to talk about dosages or anything like that. Just look into it. I just don't want to get behind on my electrolytes. Also, on the website, they recommended to have castor oil on hand to do liver compress, which is kind of funny because I used to do that with my lactation clients. So whenever they had breast infections and stuff. So the idea is that during your cleanse, your liver and your kidneys have to process some of the die-off stuff from the parasites, and then also your gut does. So that's why I did a gut cleanse, GI cleanse before I started. But the castor oil can help support your liver. So I'll be doing this probably every other day, and that's just where you either rub the castor oil over your liver, which your liver is under your right rib cage. So at the bottom of your rib cage, very top right quadrant of your abdomen, that's where your liver is. So what I'll be doing is I'll just be rubbing the castor oil directly on that area, and then I'm going to get a warm washcloth and a heating sock. So I have a sock that's filled with like deer corn that I warm up, and then I'll be putting that warm, moist compress on my liver area. I'll probably do that like while I'm drinking the tea in the evening, or right before I go to bed. And that just helps your liver do what it needs to do. Okay, let me think if there's anything else I'm doing. Don't think so. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. And if you have any questions, you can comment down below and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I hope this inspired your curiosity and encourages you to do a parasite cleanse if you think that's what your body needs. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.